Hey guys, .75's here, and it's been a while that I want to make a video about the game First Descendant. Um, First, let me start with how much I played, what is my experience of the game so far. I've played close to 300 hours, maybe a little bit more. And I've farmed quite a bit, grind quite a bit in this game. As you may know by now that the game is a looter shooter. Some people call it MMORPG as well, since there is some RPG elements in the game. But I want to tell you that what I've got in the game so far, what descendants I've got, ultimate descendants I got, and if you haven't watched my last video on how you can get the ultimate descendants, I recommend you to do so. There is a lot of information in that video that may help you get a better understanding of the game and how the game mechanics works. But I'm going to focus on this video. I'm going to focus on my experience with the game, and if you should spend time, if the game is a right game for you, and what you can expect from the game when you get into it. So let me show you first how many descendants I've got so far, how many ultimate descendants I've got. So on the descendant page, I farm all these descendants. I haven't purchased any of them that I'm going to show you now. Later on you can see that I just farmed these descendants. Then I go to the shop. So I started with the character Viesa, and I think it's a good starting character. Out of the 3 characters you can pick, you can either pick Viesa, you can pick Lepek, or Ajax. I think it's best to go with Viesa because that she is the only ice character, and for some missions in the game, if you watch my previous video, I mentioned that you need to get void shards, and for those missions you need sometimes you need the ice character to be able to break the monuments that gives you void shards to farm descendants. Basically you use them to farm descendants. But I started with Viesa. Soon after in the game you get the bunny. It's just free and it's fairly easy. Everyone if you play the missions, everyone gonna get it. So it's part of the game, so you don't have to farm or do anything special about it. You get your bunny, and later on you can get Freyna, and later on season 1 there is a trailer that shows you we get the ultimate Freyna as well. Later on I got Freyna. I think I got Sharon first and then I got Freyna. In the previous video I've said that you need Sharon to be able to farm ultimate descendants. I'm gonna quickly touch on that later in this video as well. And you need Enzo later on, since there is some what do you call it, there are some vaults that gives you material that you need to get ultimate descendants, so you can beat your ultimate descendants. So you need to get Enzo as well. The first ultimate descendants I've got was ultimate bunny, that I made a video about it. I started to get ultimate bunny for one reason, that bunny is really good to farm, and if you need a resource, it's very nice to have a bunny It's gonna help you to farm the materials you need for building other descendants. So I started with Ultimate Bunny, then I went to Ultimate Viesa and got my Ultimate Viesa, which is my favorite character. I should say that I do really like her kit. I do really like how you can play her abilities, how you can use her abilities, and I think it's all around is a nice character. It's a little bit tanky. You basically get everything. You have a speed boost like the bunny. You have a good ultimate. You have a good clear. All her abilities are useful, I think. And after I got my Ultimate Viesa, I went to Ultimate Valve. I got my Ultimate Valve. And 2 weeks after the patch that they released it, I got my Ultimate Valve. And recently, since a few days ago, I've got my Ultimate Clay, which is one of the hardest ultimates to get. But all in all, what was my experience of getting all these ultimate characters, ultimate descendants? It wasn't really that bad. I think one part I've had a little bit more difficult time to get at the beginning was one of the Ultimate Bunny's parts. Even though it has a higher chance, I think it was a 10% chance of getting it. I mentioned in the previous video that I did so many of those missions to be able to get the Ultimate Bunny, one of the Ultimate Bunny's part. But all in all, it is not that bad. You can farm and get all these ultimate characters. You don't have to spend anything on them, and I don't think you should. I'm going to show you the shop. I haven't bought any of these ultimates. I may later on get a few of these because I want the skins, but as you can see, if you get the ultimate, you get a good discount on the skin. Basically is 1/3. As you can see, you pay 1/3 to get the skin when you farm the ultimate descendant itself. So as you can see, I got ultimate Valby, Ultimate Viesa, I've got Ultimate Bunny and Ultimate Clay, and now I'm working to get my Ultimate Lepic. I only need one part, and then I'm gonna get Ultimate Lepic, and later on I'm probably gonna get the Ultimate Ajax as well. Why I think you should not buy any of the ultimates itself. If you are like me and you like kind of a challenge and grind, as it's my personal opinion that I see these games as grindy, but that's the point of the game and how you enjoy most of these games. When you basically grind to get these items. I know you need to spend a little bit time to get these parts. It's nothing that bad. I don't see at any point that frustrates me to the point that I want to stop to play the game, and I'm not so persistent on getting game, maybe fully finish a game necessarily or get every item in the game, but I still managed to get all these ultimate descendants because I just enjoy playing the game. Honestly, you don't have to buy any of these ultimate unless you want the skins. I recommend you first farm the descendants. You get a great discount. As you can see, it's 1/3 to just get the skin, and also you get the slot for your characters. What about the more expensive bundles? On these more expensive bundles, you get the energy activator. These energy activators basically add the capacity to your weapon, mod capacity to your weapon and your ultimate and your descendants. And the catalyst just enables you to add more mods and build your character better, which I'm going to show you how many catalysts I used on each of my character. Let me go to the shop, show you the caliber. Well, I've bought some caliber. As you can see, I bought $100, but not because I want to progress in the game. I want to not because I want to make my character stronger or buy any of these convenience, basically. Any of these boosts. I haven't bought any of these boosts. I haven't bought any of these support materials. You can build these, you get these fairly easily. And to be honest, if you want to spend money, it's my opinion, you should not buy any material that add to your character, because you can obtain this for free and fairly easily just by playing the game. Why I bought the caliber? I bought the caliber because I want to buy some skins, which I'm going to show you. I think it's best to just spend your caliber on the skins you like. I bought 2 of these skins. I'm going to tell you why I bought these 2, but I think it's best to spend these on the cosmetics. That's the only thing you cannot make in these games, and I think it's the best way to, if you like the game, you want to support the developers, I think it's the best way to do so. But to be honest, I don't think the game necessarily is too bad in terms of acquiring and making your characters strong. It's very close and reminiscent to the Warframe. I hope that they brought since they get inspiration from Warframe, I wish that they add some more things from Warframe to this game, like I've heard that they're going to be a transaction section, maybe trade, so you can trade with other players, but so far we don't have them. You cannot sell your parts and stuff like that. So I think it's best to spend your caliber on these skins. So there are some materials, support materials, that let me show you, like the energy activator and catalyst. As you can see, they are very expensive, especially energy activator. It's 1200 caliber, which I don't recommend to get these at all, or any of these, because you can make these. The only thing you need is that you can play the game, finish the main campaign, the story mode on normal, and then hard mode going to be open for you. And as I mentioned in the previous video, you just start farming, and then you can get all these materials for free and fairly easily. In the main game, in the story mode, you get, I think, 2 energy activators and maybe 2 or 4 of these catalysts. I think it's best that you keep these energy activator for your ultimate weapons and ultimate descendants. This is what I did. So basically, I start my game with ultimate Viesa, as I've said. I haven't put any energy activator on her or any catalyst on her. Just by playing the game and getting the weapons, that you slowly, their level is going to get higher and higher. I've managed to finish the game. I use my first activator on my bunny, and what I recommend you do, the only time I recommend you use your activator, your first activator, I think you should use it on your one of your ultimate weapons. I recommend you use it on your Thunder Cage. This is what I did. I put 1 energy activator, my first energy activator, on my Thunder Cage, because the stronger your weapon, it's going to make at the beginning, it's going to make you farm faster and more efficient, so you don't need to put it on your character. So you just need a good gun, and the thunder cage is you get it in the main story, your first thunder cage. This is the max version. I put 4 other thunder cages and maxed this thunder cage out, and I rolled some substats. As you can see, they are all gold to even further boost my thunder cage. This is my fully upgraded thunder cage, so I put so many some of these I put catalysts on them, so I can build this thunder cage a little bit more stronger for bosses and mobs. These 2 slots, this slot is empty because I put these enhancements for either chill, toxic, fire, based on the boss that I'm gonna fight with. While I'm doing mobs, I just put the reload over here, reload insight, and there's another mod that I've used. Let me show you which was it. Which one was it? It was Insight Focus. Yes. This is my full build for mobs. This video is not about how you can mod your weapons or character. It's just to show you that I put my first energy activator on my thunder cage, and this helps me a lot to further get further in the game and get all those ultimate descendants you see. So use one of your free, if you haven't yet played the game, you're just thinking about starting the game, just keep your activators, you get 2, and put one on one of your favorite weapons. I recommend you put it on your ultimate thunder cage or any other ultimate weapon that you get. I think you get the thunder cage first, so I still recommend thunder cage. Thunder cage is a very good weapon overall. But I think it's best not to spend your energy activator on your regular descendants. Like I've said, I haven't put any on my Viesa, Bunny. You may choose Lepek at the beginning or Ajax. Do not put your activator in them. You can't really make your character that much stronger. You don't need to put any energy activator just yet. So finish the game on the normal mode, and let me show you. Let's go to the glide. This slot you see here, it is the sub-module slot. This sub-module slot, you put basically some mod over here. This itself increase your module capacity by like 10 or 15. And it's enough for you to carry your game. You don't need to add energy activator on your character or put any catalyst really. I'm just in the process of building my glay. I put a few catalysts so far. I probably put 1 or 2 more to finish and put a skill module on my glay. That's about it, but I'm going to show you some of my other characters that I invest on, just to show you how many. I finished my bunny build, so this is my ultimate bunny, and this is how many catalysts I put. I basically maxed it out. I'm not going to put any catalysts over here because I'm going to change this sometimes. I rather this to be empty, and I don't need to put anything else on my bunny. So this is my bunny build. I finished it. I got high voltage. It's ultimate bunny exclusive, but this is my ultimate bunny. I also got my Viesa is also good, and one of the skins I bought was from my Viesa. I'm going to show you, this is the skin, and let me show you the module first. And this is basically maxed out. I put catalysts on every single slot, including the sub module over here. And if you put a catalyst on your sub module, you get extra 5 capacity. So basically I maxed out my Viesa. I'm not going to go too into details on my builds. You can build your character any way you want. It all depends on you. There is no best build. It's just a personal preference. What works for you. If you need more health, you can do that. If you need more shield, basically you can do whatever you need. But based on your skill and anything else that you may want from your character, you may want your character to be stronger, you can do that. But I'm gonna go to the skins and why I bought these skins. Basically their skins look great. I mean, you can see it's just great. I got the ultimates. Let me show you. When you get the ultimate, any ultimate characters, you get the base skin. The thing is that you cannot paint all of these, even though they look great. Most of the time the ultimate skin that the character has, it looks pretty good. I mean, the VSA is pretty good. But one thing is, I really like the VSA base head skin on the base character, but unfortunately when you go to the head skin, you cannot equip the original one. You can get these from you can purchase these head skins, some of them, and you get free of them, few of them for free. You get this one from the battle pass. There is a separate shop that grants you some additional head skins and skins for some characters, but none of them looks like the original one, except some that looks kind of similar. You can get these head skins, as I've said. You can get this one, for example. I really don't like it, but the thing is, it's not just me not liking it, it's just also expensive. You can purchase this for 275 caliber. So even if I like the this head skin, it's kind of not worth it. I bought the full outfit over here for 750, and the head skin looks better in my opinion. What I like most is to get the maybe original head skin for some of the characters, like the Viesa. I like the original haircut, hairstyle, but unfortunately so far we cannot equip this. To show you this, I went to makeup and choose one of these makeups. Temporarily it removes the head, but once you equip it, it's just going to go back to what you see over here. So I like these skins, the swimsuit skins. I like the head, so I decided to purchase this, and it just look amazing in my opinion, and VSI is the best character. I think that for most part it depends what skins you want to buy based on your preference. Some may like this skin, as I've said. You can go ahead and, you know, purchase this skin, but I think it's a little bit expensive just for the head skin. I still think it's a little bit more expensive. This is 275 caliber. The swimsuit skin I bought, it was 750, and there is an alternative when you buy the alternative ultimate skin. When you buy the let me put this on first, just don't like that. Yeah, okay. You can get the alternative skin for your ultimate descendant. For VSA, this is the alternative skin. I still haven't purchased any of these, but this one looks cool. If you want to go to that route, you can do so, but the helmet not going to be what you see over here. It's going to be this one, or this is the original one, or you can get this one. And the good thing about the alternative skins, ultimate skin, is that you can color them, both the head and the body skin. So this is basically it for the skins as well. I also get it for my Valby. Just wait, not very good. Okay, I just got the same set of skin for Valby too. Let me quickly go over that and show you my Valby. This is my ultimate bunny. I do pretty much like the original outfit. There is alternative ultimate skin for bunny as well if you want to. Also for Glade. I probably gonna get this for Glade. Get the alternative skin for Glade because I think out of the skins that is available, this one looks decent, and the alternative ultimate skin is also good. So I probably gonna get this one for sure. But I was about to show you my Valby. Again, I like to have the head to be visible, and also the SimCity skins, they are really good. I have to say that. I mean, there's a big reason to get this. I understand it, and the game provides it to you, so why not? But you can get the yeah. If I don't have any head skin, the helmet's going to look like this, which I don't really like it. Maybe some people do, but it's not for me. I prefer to see the character's face. Generally, I do like to remove the helmet for the characters I've got so far. None have a really good helmet except Bunny. Bunny is fine, but again, if I buy, like, let's say I want to get this one, this is very nice. This is you can see her face. It's like it's okay, but it's still, if you want to purchase it, it's 275. So I think it's worth more to buy one of these 750 skins, so they're complete. I mean, there is a head in them and there is an outfit, so I've decided to get this one. And I also purchased a makeup for her, because if I remove the makeup, she looks kind of, I don't know, kind of worried or sad in her expression. So I had to make this purchase of makeup for her. I purchased this for 50 caliber. It's not part of any bundles, it's just the makeup, and I think it makes her look much better. Let me show you. So this is unequipped. You can see to me she's kind of sad or worried. When I equip it, she's a little bit better. I'm gonna go with this, and I quite like the ultimate look of her skin, original skin, not the alternative skin. So I think the colors are nice, the design is nice. So I sometimes use her like this, but I almost never have her helmet on. I just don't like this helmet. I just don't like it. I don't know why I didn't equip this. Okay. Sometimes I go with this, and sometimes now that I have the swimsuit skin, I just wear this as well. I think it's nice. The only thing is that, as I've said, you cannot color the original ultimate skin. You can color the alternative ultimate skins, but not the original one. So this is my Valby, and as I've said, I think you should spend money or caliber on the skins itself and not the material. So, is the game pay to win? Let's answer this question. To say a game is pay to win, it's usually for the games that are PvP, not PvE. And even so, even if we count First Descendant as PvP, which is not, you cannot say it's pay to win, because the materials that you can get, except these energy activators and catalyst, you see these materials, they do not matter as much, honestly. Later in the game, it's just they are mostly late game items. So these helps you have a little bit better stats on your weapon, ultimate weapon or main weapon. Add your reactor, increase your reactor power a little bit. These are late game items. You don't need them, and you can make them fairly easily. It just doesn't make sense to me to spend like $500 to get 20 fine adjustment control. It doesn't make any sense, or any sense to get the energy activator. I know that there are parts in the energy activator that they are harder to obtain, like the blueprint itself, but still I got 4 of them, and I even trying to get it, it just was accidents basically. So I've built so far a few of these energy activators, and as I've said, if you on my previous video on how to get the ultimates, I'm not going to go over it again, but you can get these items, just farm a few descendants that are going to help you to get these items fairly easily. So in no word I see that you spend 1,200 caliber, which is I think more than I think it is close to $20, 20 something dollars. Let me check that for you, just to make sure. On the caliber you get 10, you get 520, yeah. So basically it's more than $20, so close to $25 you need to get maybe these 2 to be able to get one. I don't see it. I don't think you should do that at all. Buy these energy activators for $1,200. Sorry, 1,200 caliber. And they don't help you progress that much. I mean, you can buy some boosts in the game, just help you to, in the convenience section, just help you to get more XP or more gold, but really you shouldn't. I don't recommend you to purchase any of these, and you don't need it. As I've said, I've got everything in the game for free. I mean main stuff, not the skins. And I still recommend you to just get the any of these items if you really like, after you get your descendant, your ultimate descendant. You get a pretty good discount on this item. Let's say you want to get this full bunny. We go with bunny. Let's say you want the bunny, you want her a spawn, which is a lightning, which is very nice. I can see some people may like it and get it. I do like it myself. Let's say you say these back attachments, you like these what is it, the original alternative ultimate bunny skin. Do that, by all means, buy it, but first get the ultimate bunny, farm the ultimate bunny for yourself, then purchase the bundle. I think it's a pretty smart investment, and you just get the skins and get the slot, and you also get the activator if you need to. You also get 2 catalysts, but only if you like these cosmetics to the point. You should like these 3. I think you should like these all 3 cosmetics to get this bundle. Not because of the energy activator or catalyst or the slot. A slot is like 50 caliber, I guess, to add a slot to your descendant roster. Yeah, I don't think it's pay to win. I don't think it's unfair, the amount of grind you need. Keep in mind that it's a free game, free to play game, and it's a live service. Is it better than a game like Warframe? Right now, no. And I don't think that is better. The story of the Warframe is much better, and the Warframe been around for a long time and has the best, in my opinion, monetization in any game. But is it a bad game to the point that you should not play it? I've been playing it non-stop, and I was I wasn't really what should you say? I didn't pay attention to the this game. I haven't followed it. It just popped up on my radar one day, and I decided to start give it a chance and start playing it. So I don't think it's pay to win. If you like grind, and let me just explain this to you, that these kind of games, the fun of these games is to grind. If you don't like the grind, I think you should not maybe start playing these games. Let's say, let me give you this example. Let's say you can get Ultimate Bunny day one, and it's fairly easy to obtain it. Instead of spending like, for each of these ultimate, you need to spend close to, I think it's, to farm them, it should be close to 20 hours, or maybe a little bit less, depends on the ultimate. But let's say it's 20 hours to get this. But let's say that the game gives you any of these ultimates and the energy activators and catalysts that you need in an hour. So, and you get these items. So what's going to do after you get your ultimate descendant and all the materials you need? So there's not much to do. I mean, the fun of the game is for you to grind. You should keep that in mind. And if you don't like to grind, I don't recommend it. I understand for some people it's just they don't like to grind, or they don't have time for it. It's very understandable, but I think you should enjoy somewhat grinding, because even when I got my ultimate bunny, I got my ultimate bunny to grind with her, so it helps me to grind better for other descendants that I've got. So that's why I went for bunny first, even though I like Viesa. I only use my Valby. Also, I only use my Valby to Valby run. If you don't know, you can search it, and there are many videos about Valby run. It helps you to farm gold, as you can see over here. I don't think it's pay to win. I think its monetization is somewhat fair. It's not better than Warframe. It could have been better. You definitely, First Descendant needs trade between the players, so it's going to makes it easier. Hopefully they're going to enable trade between players, and you can get the caliber easily. I've played my Warframe. I got all my what was it called, platinum on Warframe just by trade. I haven't purchased any platinum. Just I spend money to get some cosmetics in Warframe, as I'm doing it right now on the First Descendant. So play the game for free, see if it's for you or not. If you like the gameplay mechanics, you don't have to really spend any money to finish this story. On normal mode, you just finish the story, finish the game. You don't have to get your character any more stronger. If you're stuck on a boss, you may at times in this story there are these void intercept battles on normal. You may get stuck on Dead Bride in your first playthrough. You just need to play a little bit longer, maybe get a better weapon, make your character a little bit stronger by just upgrading a little bit. Maybe just invest on your HP. I'm gonna show you. It's best for me to show you. Just invest on your increased HP. It helps you to pass that boss without spending any money or energy, putting an energy activator on your descendants or catalyst or anything. Just increase your HP a little bit, increase your defense a little bit, and you can pass that point in the your normal game playthrough. So finish the map. There is this map, as if you haven't seen it, so it's going to unlock while you're progressing the story, and the fortress is the last one. Finish this. You don't need to spend any money, buy any cosmetics, put energy activators on any characters, put any catalysts. You don't have to, and I think you should just keep them for your ultimate descendants, to be honest with you. If you haven't started playing, if you start playing it and put on your regular bunny or your lepek or something, it's still okay. It's no problem, just you can play that character. The ultimate version of these characters, they are not that stronger, to be honest. They sometimes have some unique perks, like skill modules for bunny. It's just for ultimate bunny, one of the skill modules that I've showed you, but they are not that they don't really change much still. Usually I get these ultimate descendant for just the look of it and for the grind. That's really the only reason I'm getting these ultimate descendants. You don't have to. I like the look of that, and it gives me a reason to play the game. If I don't have to grind for something, if there is no purpose in the game for me to grind, I just stop playing it. I mean, when I finish the game on the normal mode, if I didn't want to grind, I could just stop playing, because there is not much to do if you don't want to grind. So if you like the grind, if you like to spend a little bit of time on the grinding, or have time or enjoy these kind of games, I recommend it. The monetization is really not that bad. One thing that I really don't like about the monetization, this is just nitpicking, I don't know, it depends on you, is the maybe the coloring. You should, you know, pay for these. Let's say I want to put orange, I have to purchase it just for 25 caliber, and I only can use it on one skin as many times as I want on these slots. But if I want to put this on let's say this gray, I pay 25. If I want to put this on another character or another skin, I have to buy it again. They could have just made it universal, that you purchase it once, you can put it on all your characters. This is the only maybe thing that I would have probably changed. If you want to copy another game or take inspiration of another game, that is Warframe in this case, I'd rather that they copy the color palettes of the Warframe to this game. I think that would have been a little bit better, maybe. Other than that, yeah, just play the game, see it for yourself. If you like the gameplay, just finish the game on normal. Don't spend any money. Don't upgrade your character that much. You don't need to. Don't put energy activators on your regular character. After you finish the map, as I've shown it to you over here, after you finish the map, you can basically see if the game is interesting enough for you to continue and grind. The hard mode going to open, the hard mode void battles, which those bosses, you can oversee over here, these bosses going to get over, the levels are higher, they are more difficult to defeat. Then you can go ahead and decide if you like to play the game more or not. One other thing that I'm going to make a quick note about, the characters that you're building, they require some materials and time. You come over here to this lady over here. I'm not going to pronounce her name, but yeah, this Ines to me. You come in here, do some research requests, and I'm in the process. See, I just finished the catalyst. That's it. One of my catalysts I got. Just gonna get this catalyst. I'm in the process of making another ultimate weapon, Python, for the glade, for one of my glade builds. I'm gonna try test this weapon, see if I like it or not. So you come over here, you get these build these characters, ultimate characters. They require time and some other resources. If you want a guide for how you can build ultimate descendants, definitely watch my previous video. I explain it in details on how you can get and build these ultimate descendants. Also, you can get the regular descendants fairly easily. So that's basically it for this video. I'm not going to make it any longer. It's a long video by itself, but I think that this game deserve a chance. You can try it. It's for free. It's free. You can try it. You don't have to buy anything in the game. You either like it or you don't, or you hate it, or if you're coming from Warframe like me, you feel at home when you play this game, and it's not anything out of ordinary. It's just like you're playing Warframe. It's a little prettier version of Warframe. I think, as I've said, I think Warframe is a better game overall, but the First Descendant is a nice break, and so far I enjoyed it. So this is it for this video. Hope it is informative for you. Let me know if you watched the video. Let me know in the comments what you think. I do like to know your opinion about it. If you have tried the game, if you don't like the game, let me know. I do like to read your opinions about the game itself. Thanks for watching, and .75's out.